of Unit 4, our fantasy unit. Today we're going to be talking about suspending judgment. Now you might think, oh, that means I shouldn't be judging other people. Now you're kind of on the right track. It's actually talking about suspending your judgment on other characters and places that are not always what they seem to be at first. So this kind of got me thinking. This past weekend, I was kind of watching the Harry Potter movies. Um, I was starting at the beginning and rewatching them through, like, to what, movie 7, 8? And as I was watching them, I was thinking how Professor Snape is cruel and powerful and sometimes nasty. But when you read all the novels or you watch all the movies, you kind of realize that he truly isn't evil. He's more so, I guess, flawed in the sense where he's bad in small ways, but better in big ways. And I kind of have to not judge him so quickly, because if I judge him quickly, I'm going to think, oh, he's like one of the bad guys. He's out to get Harry, Hermione, and the others. But really, he ends up helping them, and there are small moments where you see that he doesn't hurt the characters as often. He's actually there for them, and he is trying to protect them, even though there are small ways that he can be mean or say a snide comment to them. Today, we kind of have one question that we're going to answer with our books. It's an inquiry question. The question is, what can we learn about characters if we study them over time, delving deeply into their formation, motivations, and actions? So I'm going to show you a clip that is Harry Potter is going into Professor Snape's early memories. Now, at the beginning of the Harry Potter movies, let's just recap. Snape is an instructor of the dark arts. He was a student with Harry's parents. He knew his mom. Snape knew Harry Potter's mom. And he was cruel, nasty. He was always saying rude comments to Harry. So I'm going to show you this video, and then we're going to talk about what we can learn about Professor Snape from the video.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Mummy. You're a freak. You're a freak, Kitty. Yeah.
She's jealous. She's ordinary, and you're special.
That's mean, Simmons.
Just like your father. Lazy, arrogant.
Don't say a word against my father.
Servant and master shall be reunited once more.
Severus. No, don't kill me.
The prophecy did not refer to a woman. It spoke of a boy born at the end of July.
Yes, but he thinks it's her son. He intends to hunt them down now, to kill them. Hide her. Hide them all. I beg you.
What will you give me in exchange, Severus?
Anything.
Harry, Harry, you are so loved. So loved. Harry, Mama loves you. Dada loves you. Harry, be safe. Be strong.
You want to keep her safe.
Lily and James put their faith in the wrong person, Severus. Rather like you. The boy survives.
Doesn't need protection. The Dark Lord is gone.
The Dark Lord will return. When he does, the boy will be in terrible danger. He has her eyes. If you truly loved her,
No one can know.
I should never.
Clip. You saw Snape's early memories. You could see that he was being bullied, and you also saw that he was trying to be friends with what turned out to be Harry's mom. He sent her a butterfly to be friends with her as she was actually being bullied. And then when they went to Hogwarts, you saw that he was being bullied incidentally by Harry's dad. And you saw that while he still wanted to be friends with Harry's mom, the friendship kind of faded. You saw Snape was lonely and unhappy. Now those feelings of loneliness and unhappiness ended up turning into a cruelness where he was talking about his dad to Harry later in life. But you still saw ways that he was protecting Harry because he still loved Harry's mom. So from that video, you can learn, if we think back to our question about what we can learn about the characters as we study over time, is while at the beginning we thought Snape was really cruel, over time we saw that really he was just lonely and hurt and heartbroken, and he didn't really have any other way to channel that hurt feeling, so he channeled it into a cruelness, which is what we see frequently today when other students are being bullied, that you are going to really be making today to kind of answer our question. A reminder, our question is, what can we learn about our characters if we study them over time? And diving deeply into their formation, motivations, and actions. Now, these are all traits of Snape. Nasty meanness again, and heroism. So our detail to support this is Snape speaks sharply to Harry about having his book being unprepared for class. Snape won't call on Hermione even though her hand is raised. We also see Snape talking meanly to his dad. That could be another one. His heroism is Snape agrees to do whatever Dumbledore asks, even if it has to kill him. Now, here we talk about 1 through 5. It's kind of like a rating scale. 5 meaning that it's the most important. So 1 means that it's not really important. So Snape speaking sharply to Harry about not being prepared, it's not really a big deal. It just shows that he's annoyed or angry. Snape not calling on Hermione, he's mean to Hermione, but she is also annoying. So really, this is just a minor details that support our trait. 5 means that it's really strong. So Snape agreeing to do whatever Dumbledore asks, even if it means to kill Dumbledore. It shows that Snape's inner side, how he is willing to sacrifice himself to help the greater cause. Now, this is to go with, obviously, Harry Potter, but I think it's important that we talk about how you are going to make a chart similar to this, having character traits that we've already touched on before and details that support your trait, and kind of ranking those traits in details. Are those important traits like heroism, or is the nasty meanness, like this trait, is just kind of minor? It's not really a big deal. So today, when you're answering the question with your character in your book, make sure you're making a chart that is similar to this. It doesn't have to look exactly like this. This is just one example.